Okay. So welcome, first of all. I've already said that one time, but for the ladies that we're recording this for, welcome to Online MBC. This is a team. That's how I try to run class. I don't feel as though we're individual. I love for us to be a team. So if you're struggling and I can't help you, because sometimes an instructor and a student don't always speak the same language. I have senior students who will help. Usually it's Miss Kelly. She's fabulous. She's with us today, so she can help fill in any gaps that I either forget or to give some tips and help answer any questions. She sees things on a student side and I see things on an instructor side. On a computer technical level, it's different. So she's able to help out sometimes when I'm like, okay, what are you seeing so I can help them? Or she'll get in contact with you and she'll help you. It's not just Miss Kelly. I have several wonderful senior students that help. So the first thing that I want to talk to you about is attendance. Do you understand attendance?
Okay.
Well, I'm fixing to share something with you that even Miss Kelly doesn't know. So, all right. So attendance has changed a little bit. Your major assignments are you have from Sunday to Sunday to complete them. Usually it's Sunday midnight to Sunday midnight to complete your major assignments. That's a daily assignment and a lab or exams, things of that nature. Usually I have your assignments open by 3 o'clock on Sunday because some of my students like to get a jump start on the week. Please don't text me and say open assignments, because that is a privilege. That's a perk. It's not something I have to do. I do it because I feel like you can plan your week when you see what your work is for school, right? Excuse me. So those assignments you will have from Sunday to Sunday to complete. Starting next week, you will also have a question of the day. That question has to be answered every single day and uploaded for you to be marked present. Administration wants everybody doing something in Ginza Bar every single day because it shows that you're more engaged. Does that make sense? So instead of, if I have a student who's kind of lacking, and we have that 14-day rule, if you don't turn an assignment in 14 days straight in a row, you 14-day out is what it's called, and I can do nothing about that. I can't help you at that point. How will you know that you're almost 14 days in? Because I'm going to be telling you. If I see your trend is to turn assignments in every single day, and you go a couple of days and you don't turn it in, I'm going to be saying, hey, Kyron, is everything okay? I see you haven't submitted in a couple of days. And then you might say, oh, Miss Marcia, I've been sick, but I'm going to get on it today or tomorrow. You understand what I mean? I'm going to be communicating. Miss Kelly, if she doesn't turn something in every single day, I'm going to text and say, hey, you didn't turn anything in yesterday. Is everything okay? So I kind of watch trends. Y'all, I'm not great at that right now because there's 74 of you. So it's a lot of trends to remember. So I do try to make notes by names that says works all week. We'll do Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So if I text you and you've already told me, just remind me again. Hey, Miss Marcia, I'm going to do school on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But I do need you to get on every day and do these questions of the day. It's going to take you maybe 5 or 10 minutes. I'm actually going to put the question of the day on something called the week at a glance. So you'll already have it on Sunday. I'm going to show you the week at a glance in just a moment. The reason I do a week at a glance is because the way our modules work, it's like day 1 of 20, day 2 of 20, day 3 of 20. I'm going to open up my lesson plan binder. Give me just a second so I can tell you guys what day you're starting on. Days, it's the 3rd, right? Okay.
Yeah, day 5.
Today you're starting on day 5 of 20. So you guys, you will not be responsible for anything before day 5. Okay. Now I want you guys to pay close attention to what I'm about to say, and I will remind you again. Today, for their daily assignment, they have an exam. Are you ready to take an exam? No, you're not, right? but I have, it's a little essay on radiology. Google it. I give it in the daily assignment, and I'll show you that in a minute. I give you choices of things, of subjects to pick for radiology. You don't have to just choose those. You can choose one on your own. It's a pretty easy assignment. So I lost my train of thought. It just went poof. Okay. Did you guys get an email from Miss Jana about your ebooks?
Yes.
Okay. Madison, did you get one? Kelsey, you get one?
What?
An email from Miss Jana for your ebooks?
Yeah, that's the one with to redeem the code.
Yes. Were
Yeah.
you able to upload your books?
I was, but I know when I go on the website, it's saying something about an instructor's code.
Yeah, you shouldn't need that. I'm gonna pull it up in just a second, so we can kind of just go over it, because just in case one of the other students that weren't able to be with us has not got to this part yet, I kind of want to give an example of what it looks like. So let me go there right now. I'm going to share my screen. Come on. So when you make your Evolve account, it looks like this when it comes up. That code that you got in your email, and it's towards the bottom of the email, this is where you redeem that. So I'm not sure exactly how it looks once you redeem it, but I'm going to kind of give you what you need to click into once you get there. Hang on, I'm trying to get logged in. Okay, sorry. Again, this is instructor side, guys. That's why it looks different. But you guys are going to see something called Vital Source Library. Kelsey, did you click that? So you click Vital Source Library. And once you click, you guys may have to answer some questions. It should not take but a minute. But anyway, when you do that, your books are going to pop up, and you will have a whole line at the bottom. So make sure that you scroll down. Okay, this is something you need to take note of. You're in the Bucks 2021 step-by-step medical coding. That's what your book looks like, and that's your textbook, and this is your workbook. So you have two different books. Just pay attention to what it says. The workbook has workbook in white across the top of it. But this is your textbook. You guys are going to have that little essay today, but tomorrow you're going to be starting on chapter 26. No, I'm sorry, chapter 25. So in your ebooks, to find chapter 25, you're going to go to Unit 3, Chapter 25. So it should come up and look like this. Okay, I want you guys to pay special attention to this. Down at the bottom, you have printer, you have a capital A and a little a, and you have a speaker. If you push that speaker, listen.
Chapter 25, Pathology/Laboratory. There are many acronyms.
So it reads it to you. Now, it is a computer voice, and it's not as entertaining as my voice, but I have to guarantee you, if previous on-campus classes had a book that read to them, they would have been ecstatic. So your book does read to you. So I'm going to share my screen again and show you a couple of more things. So again, that's down at the bottom. You can press your speaker and it'll read to you. But I also want to pay you to pay attention to something. Let's go back. Hang on. In your table of contents, sorry, I got to get back there. If you scroll even further down, your appendix B and C is an answer key for some of your exercises. I want to be clear. I'm not telling you to cheat, okay? But what I'm telling you, if it's 9 o'clock at night or it's late in the evening and you're working on your schoolwork and you're stuck, that is a resource there for you to use. So if you're stuck on a code and you go and you see the code and then you work backwards and find out why that's the answer, or you're stuck on a phrase, go back, you know, to me, it's kind of like learning backwards, but that is a resource for you to use. So everybody understand that? Okay. Any questions about ebooks? No questions about ebooks? Okay. Well, the next thing that we're going to get into is our Ginza Bar e-learning My Unitech page. I don't know what you guys are adjusted to calling it, but they're the same thing. They're the exact, it's the exact same site that you did your orientation on. So you don't have to log into something totally new. You should already have it because you did orientation. So let's go into Ginza Bar. Okay, so this is what Ginza Bar looks like. You're going to go to My Courses. You guys are going to be 155 ON03. So you're in module 155 and you're in class number 3. That's what that means, just in case you wanted to know. Okay. You have a news and announcements tab, and it's the latest news. Latest news is so important for you guys, and I'm going to show you why. You remember we were talking about the week at a glance? I put up a week at a glance every week. So today is Tuesday, which is the day you're starting on, is day 5 of 20. They have an exam, chapter 24, which you're not going to do, but I do want you to do the little essay. Tomorrow is day 6 of 20. You're going to read chapter 25, and this is the exercise you're going to turn in. So it kind of gives you, it's almost like a little student calendar with your exercises on it. This is our discussion question. And as of next week, in this empty line, it's going to be your question of the day. I'm going to call that QOD, question of the day. So any questions on the week at a glance? Okay, well, now we're going to get into your coursework. This is why the week at a glance is important. Do you guys see this list? It's a lot of assignments, right? Of course, you're seeing assignments that are not even turned on for you yet, so it looks like more. This will help you keep up with where you are. A lot of my students print that week at a glance out and they check their assignment off on that sheet as they do it. Miss Kelly writes hers in a little calendar and checks it off as she does it. So it kind of does keep you accountable, and it helps you with what you're doing. Now, this week you have homework in daily assignments, but that's only for this week. I'm so sorry. There's been so many changes the last few days that I'm doing the very best I can to make it clear. Here's our exam tab. So they have an exam today, but you guys are not going to take that. And then for your lab, today is day 5 of 20. So let's look at your lab today. And again, it doesn't look like this for y'all. This is the instructor side, but this will look the same. It says essay. Choose a type of radiology, write an informational essay. This essay must be 250 words. Do not copy and paste, submit this essay, and list 3 resources. Examples of radiology types: CT, CAT scan, fluoroscopy, mammography, MRI, and ultrasound. There's tons of different radiology sections out there, so just pick one that interests you. So any questions on the daily assignment for today?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so for tomorrow, y'all will be on day 6. So day 6, daily assignment, I'm just going to show you real quick what that looks like. We're starting on chapter 25 tomorrow. So it says, read chapter 25, do not do the ICD-10 codes, and lecture is attached. Complete and submit 25-1. So this is a lecture for the chapter, which I don't usually do, but because I'm not having a live Zoom class today because of our COVID scare, I just attached a lecture. But I copied and pasted your entire chapter from ebooks here. This is the exercise that I want you to submit. It's in red, but there are other exercises that you need to do. But that's up to y'all's discretion. If it's in here for you to work it, you should do it. But I'm only asking you to submit exercise 25-1. Does that make sense? Does that make sense, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I've given you two ways to read your assignment. You can go to your ebook and read it, and I've copied it and pasted it in your Ginza Bar. Here comes Damika, bless her heart. So I've given you 2 ways to read it. Hi, Damika.
Hi, I'm sorry I overslept.
It's okay. I'm going to finish up with them. Stay on with me, and then I'll go back through it with you in just a minute, okay?
Okay.
So just bear with me. And so this is your e-learning page. On the tabs to the left, you have PowerPoint slides. Every chapter has PowerPoint slides that you can read through. And you have your syllabus, and it's there also. So that is Ginza Bar. Any questions?
No, ma'am.
So, okay. All right, I have a couple of things that I need to tell you. You guys have 3 manuals coming in the mail. A CPT manual, a HCPCS manual, and an ICD-10 manual. We're in the CPT manual. It takes 5 to 7 days to get to you. I have no control over it. None. Please let me know when you get them. If you're concerned, you're definitely welcome to reach out to me, and I can reach out to Evolve, which is who sends them out. Until you get your manuals, Google it. Do the very best you can. If there is an assignment that you simply cannot do with Google, then I want you to upload this for me. Cannot complete this assignment due to no manual. I still have to have it in there because we still have to have those assignments. If you can only answer 3 out of the 10, guess what? I'm gonna check it and keep on moving. Do not be concerned about what you're not getting, because it's like a Ferris wheel. You start here, and when you come back around, what happens? You meet right here. So you're gonna get this information. And coding is repetitive. It's the same thing over and over and over again. Now, you guys are coming in on our last coding module. So we're going to be moving into front office very quickly, but hopefully you at least get a little taste of the coding. So I don't want you to worry about what you're not getting, because we're going to wrap back around to it, okay? Any questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Be expecting a remind invitation from me. This way I don't have to, if I need to send out a mass reminder, I can do it on Remind, and I do not have to send out individual text messages. There's so many of you, it would take me all day long. I want to make a point though for you to understand that when I send out a mass text, you can see what I text to you, but then when you and I converse back and forth on Remind, nobody else can see that. It's just a personal text. If I put a video up for you to watch, please watch it, because 9 times out of 10, if you have a question, I've already answered it in the video. We do Zooms at 11 o'clock on Tuesdays and Thursdays. If you cannot attend, I will record it and I will put it in that day's daily assignment. Okay? And then I'll send out a remind that says, today's Zoom class uploaded in daily assignment 10 out of 20. I'm just pulling numbers out to give you an example, but the remind will tell you exactly where to find it. So Zooms are not required, but I don't want you to miss anything, so I will send you a recording. Okay?
Okay.
Any questions?
No,
Ms.
ma'am.
Kelly, anything you want to share?
No, you pretty much covered everything.
I'm getting good at this.
You are.
I've only done it 100 times. No. Anyway, oh, this is what I want to say. This is, and then I'll sign off with you. Other guys can sign off, but Danica, you have to stay.
Yes, ma'am.
Communication is so important to me. If you're struggling, I don't want you to get so aggravated you're ready to throw everything out the window. Communicate with me. I will do everything I can to help, but I need you to communicate with me and tell me what's going on. If you have something personal going on and you want to share it with me, it doesn't go anywhere else, but I am here to walk beside you through this journey. Just because we're online doesn't mean it's not personal to me and that I don't care. I absolutely do care. You can ask Kelly. I will turn myself into a pretzel and stand on my head if that's what it takes to help, but I need you to meet me halfway. I'm going to tell you something without any doubt. If you do your assignments, you will do well in this course. If you do not do your work, you're not going to make it. This is an information-based course. There's reading involved, but there's no way to get around that. It's work. It's college, guys. It's not going to be a cakewalk, but if you just apply yourself and do your assignments and then apply the tips and tricks that I tell you, it's not going to be a problem. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Well, you guys let me know if you need anything. Kelsey, Madison, and Kyron, it was great to meet you. You can go ahead and pop out, and I'm just going to go through everything with Danica again.
Okay, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, everybody. Bye-bye. Kelsey, are you going to stay?
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm